Good morning, everyone. I am Vishnu Jagtap, and in front of all of you, I am presenting the Times of India newspaper headlines. So, first of all, Adani route continues. $107 billion mid cap wiped out in sixth session. Next, global bonds take a hit. Almost no trade in Indian market. Next, no systemic issue with markets. Government on stock crash. Next, RBI 6 info on bank exposure to Adani Group. Next, both houses stalled. Joint opposition demands probe. Next, scrapping FPO would not hit group's ops plans. Adani. Next, record 96% attendance in JEE main. Next, teacher ultra held for perfume bomb blast in Jammu. Next, 1 crore in rupees 5 to 7 lakh income range set to gain from new tax regime. Next, Supreme Court Lord officers help out pregnant BTech student. Next, government wants social diversity in adapts of judges mean. On page number 2 in Time City section under that on two on bike stab teen collegian to death flee. Next, humidity is back has temp rises. Next, Deshmukh PA's past is clean. ED did not arrest Waze court. Next, road to bail for ex-minister his man. Next, ED 6 BMC report on legality of Madh Studios. Next, hate speech plea asks Supreme Court not to allow Feb 5 rally in city. Next, milk brand rises price by rupees 2 in second hike in a month. Next, Matren toy train get a saloon Lux travel under rupees 45,000 for 8. Next, humidity is back as temperature rises. Next, High Court does probe into Tunisia death show suicide abatement. Next, teen riding pillion on bike dies in her stunt gone wrong. Next, Bisman falls prey to mobile tower fraud, losses rupees 1.5 crore. Next, BMC railways to talk Gohale bridge raising on Tuesday. Next, on page number 4 in Time City section under that, BJP paid price for flip flop on teachers old pension scheme. Next, blow for BJP in its Balston. Next, MVA to fight Pune assembly by polls patrol. Next, MU postpones all exams over boycott by non-teaching staff. Next, fix BMC budget only for 4 months. Rin in Chahal, Sena UBT Neta. Next, as air quality takes a hit, CM asks BMC to install air purifiers. Next, High Court lets Binani travel to UK this weekend. Next, cheating case no arrest for MPs till Feb 27. Next, home buyers get back rupees 101 crore from defaulting builders. Next, 52-year-old acquitted in child sexual abuse case. Next, MAT scraps 3 list on EWS candidates, gives MPSC 4 weeks to prepare final one. On page number 5 in Time City section under that, fire can be quizzed even after conviction, High Court. Next, in September, celebrate Grandparents' Day, school told. Next, board says cheating in HSC exam can attract criminal case department. Next, activist health budget has overlooked COVID lessons. Next, 12 years after triple blast rocked city, trial begins. Next, first of two Vande Bharat racks arrives in city trial soon. Next, as Cruz Bisman, mom pilled with slow poison, forensic lab report. Next, art in the park. Next, Kolhapur co-op bank official bought to Mumbai. Next, 5 ball Dikshits to embarrass Monk in city today. On page number 6 in Time City section under that was offered plum post to switch loyalty NCP award. Next, all set to paint the town green. Next, Congress and BJP in row over halving of bus shelter. Next, Bora case, airport gives CCTV grab. Next, charge sheet delay, bail for man who bought kidnapped infant. Next, buildings in Kolaba receiving polluted water for over a week. Next, two Western Railway junior engineers charge cheated. Next, passport racket, ACB arrested too. Next, on page number 8, Time Nation section, under that, opposition disrupt House demands JPC or S Supreme Court monitored probe into Adani issue. Next, Kejriwal connived with Delhi liquor scam, accused ED. Next, bootlegger moves Gujarat High Court against extradition notice. Next, would-be mom dies in car blaze on way to hospital. Next, centers using ED to topple government's Del CM. Next, kickbacks used for AAP's Goa poll campaign. Next, CM said Nair is my boy ED. Next, Bangladesh want to rework Adani Power Pact. Next, government committed to social diversity in appointment of High Court judges, says Rijiju. Next, lawyers oppose High Court judge pick over hate speeches. Next, it's for House to take calls on the I candidate. Sorry, one again I'm repeating. It's for House to take call on one candidate, one seat, says Supreme Court. On page number 9 in Times Nation section, under that, record attendance at the JE main Jan session. Next, in call, chickenpox claims 26th life in 3 months, unusual spike worries docs. Next, mum woman loses 6 organ to cancer, not spirit, bounces back. Next, Bihar IAS officer abuses juniors, land in a soap. Next, at 1.75 lakh, India's Hajj quota back to pre-COVID count. Next, India-US discuss ways to boost ties to address global changes. Next, petition in Supreme Court 6 ban on BBC in India. Next, Bennett University Education Fair opens many paths to foreign campuses. Next, World Bank cannot interpret Indus Waters Treaty MEA. Next, Lone among 500 girls, 17-year-old Bihar boy fatens. On page number 11, in that, money of crores I'm repeating again, money of crores at a stake will not keep quiet, Congress. Next, Congress to protest outside LIC SBI office on Feb 6. Next, Agriculture Credit Society to offer 20 services, create rural jobs. Next, Sena UBT MLC to workers use iPhones to avoid phone tapping. Next, need more international co-op among police agencies, says CBI chief. On page number 13 in Times Nation section, under that, green growth plan not enough to tackle bad air. Next, 122% fund hike for PM schools for rising India. Next, coal freight AC3 tire increase railways income. Next, oil firms get rupees 30,000 crore aid to offset losses. Next, allocation for roads up by 50%. On page number 14 in Times Nation section, under that, Manrega's budget for 2024 lowest in 8 years after high of COVID times. Next, paid use of MSME on time, financial minister tells industry. Next, tax tightened, charitable trust have no margin of errors. Next, scope widen for GST leave on online database access services. Next, RNOR now have to pay tax on gifts received from India. Next, acquisition cost of intangible asset now nil, taxable components rises. Next, India INC braces for CSR cost blow. Next, budget is one more step to reduce gap between Bharat and India. Next, Gadkari. Next, will try to clinch sell of deals. FY24 to be year of consolidation. Next, customs brother for import of meds and equipment. On page number 15 in Times Business section, under that, RBI asks large banks for info on exposure to Adani Group. Next, BOJO Bros quit as director of Adani Linked Co. Next, Adani Co's bonds take a hit in global trades. Yield on some papers abroad spike to 30%. Domestic bondholders believe Co can pay. Next, Adani falls to 17th on rich list. Next, Adani's Eco resilient to Adani stock rout. Next, City stops margin loans against Adani securities. Next, No pledging of Ambuja's ACC shares Adani Group. Next, no systematic issues linked to markets. Next, Adani speaks for first time since turmoil. Next, Mirchi quarter 3 revenue grows 18%. Next, HDFC quarter 3 net up 13% at rupees 3,691 crore. Next, NCLT Torrents Reliance cap bid highest cannot have more. Next, gold rallies rupees 770 to fresh all-time high. Next, IT TDS to cover cash benefits. On page number 16 in Watchdog and Watch God section under that, move fast regulators. Next, system bailout. Next, keep it gone. Next, for the 1%, 4% positive and 4 negative. Next, we are using Western weapons to defend our country, not attacking anyone else. Next, the world is what we make it. Then we comes to page number 17 and that time tech is section under that. Google testing Chat GPT revival. Next, Insta co-founder launched text-based TikTok. Next, mixed reality handset battle hitting up. Next, be bold, stay focused, build for foundation competitiveness. Next, softwareization means world needs India. Next, combining fun of campus with online course. Next, IIT Madras sets an example. Next, reskilling for better job. Next, Razor Pay brings a smile to kids. Next, AI, where we today. On page number 18 in Times Global section under that, Eye on China, Philippines give US greater access to its base. Next, Taiwan hails US ex admiral for China talks. Next, Pakistan's forex reserves with central bank dropped to $3.1 billion. Next, IMF junk Pakistan revised debt management plan, calls it unrealistic. Next, House GOP votes to outstation Ihan Omar from key panel for anti-Israel remarks. Next, for PIO to key US House committees. Next, report says FBI to search Pence's home office for classified records. Next, UK government say BBC is independent. Next, bank bomber was in police uniform, not a lone wolf. Next, US transfer Pakistan Guantanamo Bay detained to Belize. Next, Indian prince known for role in UK suffrage movement to get blue plaque. Next, sushi pranks at Japan's conveyor belt restaurant spark outrage. Next, Osses to remove British monarch from banknotes. Next, banks in Iran and Russia moved to link their system to counter sanction. On page number 19 in Times Sports section under that, all formats are superstar. Next, Hardik's metamorphosis brash Besser to claim leader. Next, box office Jofra ready to be patent after returning from an injury break. Next, IPL will become world's biggest domestic sporting event, predicts former England skipper Straits. Next, Aman bin Bones at Zagreb Open Wrestling. Next, Ahmed named in England's squeezed. Next, Shushantika to promote cricket. Next, Celtics post 43-point win over Nets. Next, Tryon's 57 not help South Africa women beat India in final, clinch try series. Next, India hope to negate Ryun's presence in Davies. Next, Kaldas Ekman in fray for head coach option position. Next, bowlers put MP back in contention. On page number 20 in Times Sports section under that, I step away from silverware. Next, all charges against UTD's Greenwood dropped. Next, repeating again, Levando sick scores has Barca Betis to reach 50-point mark. Next, PSG lose Mbappe for CL first leg against Bayern. Next, Barcelona missed out on Araujo signing by 18 sec. Next, all charges against UTD's Greenwood dropped. Next, France defender Varane quits international football. Next, Jaho Cancelo gives Bayern new energy. Next, Sai Pranit enters Thai Open quarters. Next, Chennai in Odisha play out festive draw. Next, Inter Medical Batty Ship Championship from Feb 29. Next, Root Mobile clinch B Division title. On Times Nation section under that, framed and jailed under same law, I covered for 15 years, Kappan. Next, BJP Netas Mantris to fan across country to highlight budget woes. Next, government tutor linked for 2-3 Jammu blast held. Police find perfume bomb. Next, passport pouch missing. Family misses Oz flight. Next, Solicitor General finds couple ready to adopt students yet to be born baby. Next, government sees lower tax outgo at all income levels. On page number 23, in that MLC polls MVA takes Nagpur, Aurangabad, BJP picks Konkan. Next, two on bike stab Chamber College student to death. Next, Kappan gets out of UP jail after 28 months. Describes release as justice delayed. Next, plea in Supreme Court against Fab 5 rally in city. Next, Maharera helps recover rupees 101 crore. Next, 2011 city triple blast trial begins. Next, mum's transition to summer starts. Next, conviction chances bleak on Vaze statements. Court in Deshmukh's PA bails order. Next, give report on Madh Studio. ED tells BMC. Next, IMF reject Pakistan's circular debt management plan. Next, Kejri conveyed with accused in Liquire scam ED. Next, MU postpones exams as staff go on strike. Next, state GR letting SEBC option for EWS quota illegal. Matt. Next, FIR can be quizzes even after conviction. Next, cool ride to marathon. On page number 25, in that with new regime, it could not have been better for the taxpayer. Next, old pension plan may cost states dear. Finance secretary. Next, investor in government recognized startups would not face angel tax. Next, growth numbers have upside potential but unlikely to be large in 2023. That much for today. Thanks for watching. Make a good day.